Now, division, more than any of the operations we've met so far, is kind of time-consuming and really easy to make mistakes with. So when we've worked a division problem, we'd really like to have a way to check it. Let's suppose for a moment that we've just done a division problem. 43,657 divided by 38. And we've got quotient 1,148 and the remainder 33. What does this mean? The claim I'm making here is, if I have 43,625 things, and I split them into groups of 38 each, I get 1,148 groups and 33 things left over. How could I check that? Well, this statement is really the same as, if I have 1,148 groups of 38 things each, and I add in 33 more things, I get back to my original 43,657 things. This sentence means the same as 1,148 times 38 plus another 33 gives 43,652. If I like, I can put in parentheses here to emphasize that I need to do the multiplication first. Though, of course, I need to do the multiplication first regardless. How does this help me? Well, I can now work out this arithmetic over here and just see if I actually get the number I hoped I would. So I'm going to multiply 1,148 times 38. 8 times 8 is 64. 8 times 4 is 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. 8 times 1 is 8, 9, 10, 11. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 1 is 9. All right. Now I multiply 3 times 8 is 24. And where do I write down the 4? Right, in the tens place. Carry the 2. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 2 is 14. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. 3 times 1 is 3. Now what do I do with these two numbers? Right, I add them up. 4 plus nothing is 4. 8 plus 4 is 12. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 4 is 6. 9 plus 4 is 13. 1 plus 3 is 4. I don't quite have my 43,657 yet, but I didn't expect to. Right, I need to add in the 33. And in fact, I find that when I work this out, I get my 43,657, just like I hoped I would. Right. So this is how we can use multiplication and addition to check division. I'm going to have you try one of these now. Consider this division sentence. 62,759 divided by 902 is 69 remainder 512. I want you to do two steps. First, rewrite the sentence as one involving multiplication and addition. Then use multiplication and addition to check the answer. Pause the video and try this now. Okay, first of all, what sentence involving multiplication and addition do we get? Well, if I say that if I have 62,759 things, and I split them into groups of 902, I get 69 groups and 512 things left over. That means if I have 62 groups of 902 things each, and then add in an extra 512, I get 62,759. All right, what are these numbers here? All right, this ends up being the dividend. This is the remainder. Here we see quotient times divisor. Quotient times divisor plus remainder equals dividend. All right, if this wasn't the sentence that you used to check, pause the video and check using this sentence now. All right, well, our first step is to do this multiplication. So 69 times 902, I'm going to choose to write this as 902 times 69, because this way I can multiply by a 2-digit number instead of by a 3-digit number. Notice this 0 is in the middle. It's not a trailing 0, so I can't ignore it and put it on at the end. I have to deal with it in the multiplication. So 9 times 2, that's 18. 9 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. 9 times 9 is 81. 6 times 2 is 12. Carry the 1, write down the 2 in the tens place. 6 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. 6 times 9 is 54. Add them up. I've got just 8 here. 1 and 2 is 3. 1 and 1 is 2. 8 and 4 is 12. 1 and 5 is 6. This isn't quite my 62,759, but I don't expect that yet. This is 62,238. I'm going to add on my 512 remainder. 8 plus 2 is 10. 1 plus 3 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. 2 and 5 is 7. Just 2. Just 6. What do you guys think? Was this answer right? It wasn't, was it? How far off were we? We were only off by a little bit, right? We got 750 instead of 759. That suggests to me that the mistake is in the remainder. So when I go back and look at my work for my mistake, I'll look for a mistake in the remainder rather than for a mistake in one of the digits in the division.